the ideal start for Mark Williams then. He'll also be encouraged just the way the tail end of that frame, the 2 long reds that he knocked in. Also, the first red of this final, that was a cracking pot. And it looks like he's got his eye in early. The great names roll off the tongue, the great champions of the Crucible: Reardon, Davis, Hendry, Higgins, O'Sullivan, Selby. If Mark Williams is to join that illustrious group, then you feel the ultimate king of cool, Mark Williams, must overcome perhaps the ultimate uber player in this, the ultimate contest. As I say, a very good start by Mark.
Yeah, that's what everybody, when they turn professional, their ambition is to lift that trophy with that lovely lady on top of the lid. Another great long pot, and it yields a snooker.
Mark Williams won.
Yeah, it's a beautiful trophy as well. There's something about finals, isn't it, when the trophy's on the end of the table and both players are just in your eye all the time. Gorgeous piece of silverware. That could tell a few stories then.
Well, I remember losing to Terry Griffiths in the final in '79, and we went out with the sponsors, and Terry hadn't got a car, and I'd got that lovely trophy in the boot of my car, even though I'd lost in the final. But I did eventually manage to get it.
Yeah, it's come a long way since 91 years ago when Joe Davis won it for the first time in a place called Campkins Hall in Birmingham, which no longer exists actually.
Well, that's the black.
Foul, I'm gonna miss. Mark Williams 7. Free ball.
Put it back. Yeah, he's got to get quite close to the blue and the red on the way around the table. It's
oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the shot he's
Foul,
trying,
miss.
I don't think the angle's
Mark
there.
Williams 4. Yep.
Yeah, John didn't move because he knew Mark was going to have it put back.
Okay. Oh.
I think he'd go closer to the black again. Well, he got close to the red, so you see, it's checking up, but this time he's left a red
Foul,
for Mark
miss.
Williams. That was a tough
Mark
snooker
Williams
to
foul.
escape from.
Four. 5.
Needed to come back just a little bit further. He's just running away from the reds here. That was about the best he could do from that position.
11.
This looks to be the only red that's available. The others are all covering each other.
Mark Williams.
Well,
11.
he's got away with it. That red that he missed is ran safe.
Yes, so far in this final, John has not been able to find a decisive safety shot as yet. He's not really had Mark under pressure, as I said before. He's still striving to find one. This could be it, though. Good line. And he's got it this time. Good shot.
He's got to get into the bunch of reds, because the two that are either side of the black there, if he tried to land on one of those, he'd leave the other. He's quite close to the brown there, but he can still get off the side cushion, but he'll have to be very precise with this. And he'll settle for that.
Touching ball.
In fact, it's a touching ball, but I don't know if John can get back down behind the yellow and brown.
Can I be touching that one?
He might be touching the pink also, but it's one of those, if the red moves, it's a foul shot. So he's going to have to catch the pink as well with side. Well, pink didn't move in the end, but he got the white where he wanted.
Again, a good cue ball from Mark. And John can't get any purchase on this cue ball. I fancy him taking that red on. Can't avoid the cannon. I was also thinking, these fellas been around for so long. I think both players actually throughout this final, there'll be times out there they'll be smelling the flowers, taking it all in. You know, when you're younger, you're only thinking about winning. It's, as I said last evening, eat, sleep, snooker, repeat. Not quite the case now. Both fellas will be having the time of their lives out there. Yeah, John just trying to buy himself another shot.
What's the shot maker got lined up here? That shot he pulled off yesterday, where he knocked the red in over the middle pocket with one that was over the left side and finished on the black, was one of the best shots, right up there with the best shots I've seen at the Crucible.
One.
started off with a run-of-the-mill 3-ball plant.
Nine.
Yeah, that black wasn't too shabby either, was it? Here's the red again. Minimum risk for maximum gain. That's the way of the willow. Tough shot this now. All about the pot. Oh, it's a great shot. He really does look sharp this morning, doesn't he? Fine fetter.
40.
Yeah, when you've got the butt end of the cue in the air on that type of shot, so easy to get a little bit of unwanted side. I'm not sure what time Mark Williams got to sleep last night. I know Hazel was on about being in a kebab shop at 2:30, but he really forced that one, which he
Mark
had
Williams,
to do to
15.
split the reds. Now, has he got away with this? That is very tight as to whether he can pot that. Might just be able to see enough of it.
One.
But we see that happen quite a bit when you're coming off another red. So he had to power that in to open the reds, but John just lost the cue ball a little bit there.
Make him feel really good inside knocking that pink
7.
in. And the difference the second half of his match against Kyren Wilson was huge contrast to the way he kind of started. He was trying to find his game out there. These guys are that good that when they're on song, those little recovery shots, which are massive at this level, when they're knocking those in, they really do look like scoring heavy every chance they get.
8.
Good response this by John. I think as well with this final that there's not going to be any surprises. You know, they know both one another, know each other so well. Their games, history, shared a lot of time on the road, abroad and all around the world. No surprises.
That was never going to be easy
40.
because of finishing almost straight on the pink. It would be the green and black that he'd be looking for to drop in behind.
John Higgins, 40.
These two great players, I find it difficult to pick out who's the best tactical player. They're both brilliant. at the safety part of the game. They really are. Now there's a red over the left corner, or near the left corner. If he comes down the left side of the table as we look at it, he's got to get in behind those three colours. The yellow, brown and blue are quite a target to get behind. Well, he hasn't covered that red, but you can't take these for granted.
Yeah, John actually won't be massively disappointed to leave this because he knows it's a toughie. And Mark is liable to cannon a red or pink on the way back up. Long game's been good so far. Just a little surprised he played it like that. Okay, he obviously fancied it, that's why he played it, but difficult at that pace. I suppose if it goes in, likely to be a good chance. John would have went back to his chair not massively disappointed, so can he take advantage of the forced error? No. No.
It's one of those shots, you're cutting it back into a blind pocket. You can't see the pocket in your eye line, you're just guessing it. And he didn't hit it thin enough.
One.
That's another lovely shot with the drag where you hit the white on the bottom and you hit it with quite a bit of pace and it pulls the white up. It's a tough shot to execute. It's where you strike down in the just below center.
7. Eight.
Yeah, just in behind the green, nothing pots there.
Mark Williams, 8.
And John will try and find a route to the red behind the pink near the cushion. I think he can do it off one cushion, so he should be okay. Mind is having to swerve it a little bit to make the angle. A little unlucky to hit it like that. That's there.
Yeah, you can tell he just fancied it. See, most people can be afraid of winning. Great champions are afraid of
7.
losing. Absolutely no hesitation, even going back
8.
to that long red that Mark attempted, trying to win the frame. Looks in good touch here. Oh, dear me. He missed a black like that actually
Mark Williams,
yesterday, didn't he?
8.
In the same, the bottom jaw. I don't know whether you're not seeing it properly. Did he see movement but behind his cue possibly? Not sure.
Well, a chance for John to get on the black here.
One.
That's now going to have to be the pink. He's 43 behind.
How many times have we seen John in this situation? You think he can't clear up again, surely. Big shot this.
Oh, he's in the pocket.
Foul. John Higgins,
Just
1. Mark Williams, 6.
got a little bit too much action on that. He had lots of side on it. If he misses the middle pocket, he'll spin towards the 2 reds and went straight in the middle. So
Yeah, he just actually potted it in the thick part of the pocket, which meant the cue ball went more down the table than off. And that was the red that Mark knocked in frame 1 to seal it. And the same again.
Mark
John.
Williams, 1. And the frame.
Concedes. So the good start continues for Mark Williams. And he leads the 4-time champion John Higgins 2 frames to 0.